A little late start today. Just wanted to do a little live session today on my daughter's battery. So I'm gonna move this over a little bit. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I got my YouTube channel watching like some detective work while I'm doing this battery. So today, that's what I'm actually doing is I'm gonna be working on my daughter's battery. So if y'all notice, I did a first to start off with a 48-volt battery, and then from there it went to not 52 but 60 volts. And now we're going to be doing 72 volts. So let me go ahead and bring out the battery. So here's the battery that we'll be working on. Like I say, this is my daughter's battery. Hey, what's going on, Cocoa Biscuits? A little dusty because she rides her bike every chance she get. And let me see what. Hey, let me know if the audio is good. I am going to position my mic up about right there so y'all can hear me because I'm fixing to turn the fan on because it's pretty hot in here. PCs powered by Intel can cut performance up to 55%. What's up, Jaja? Say we. Hey, man. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all guys something, man. I made my son E-bike kid hadn't been riding his e-bike right, and I made a post. What's up, Russell? I made a post yesterday about him being back and riding his e-bike. How he misses e-bike. Man, let me tell you something about this e-bike community, man. The e-bike community is really twisted. I was gonna make a video on this, you know what I'm saying, explaining why it's so twisted, but it just bothers me that I can get on an ATV and dirt bike and ride it with, without helmet on. But as soon as I get on an e-bike, and no matter if it's 28 miles an hour, class 2 e-bike or class 3 e-bike, you get blast me by helmets. Stuff like that pretty much deter me away from wearing the helmet and all this stuff, you know what I mean? I know some of y'all guys, I talk to you on a regular basis about this stuff, but it just kills me that instead of congratulating him back on his e-bike, it's all about the helmets. And I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all guys, so this is not for y'all anyways. This is referring to like the trolls. I can tolerate y'all talking about me, talking smack about me all day, every day, don't care. I heard enough about it for the past 3 years since I've been on YouTube, but when a person bring my family to this, they automatically gonna get banned. I don't care what they say, what they do. This is my channel at the end of the day, and I can do as well as I please if I feel that your comment is deemed unfit for my channel. Cause I can take criticism all day. I do it all the they do it to me all the time. Like frames breaking, don't let E-bikeguy build batteries. I don't even care about that no more, you know what I'm saying? Because I heard it so much that it's just like, it's nothing new to me. But especially when you talk about, bro, man, that's another thing. Instead of them instead of them scrolling down, not to watch the video, they make those bullying comments, especially when it's towards my kid. Hey, how you doing, 330? And so I might be the most hated YouTube channel as far as helmets goes, but I don't care about that. But as far as me being genuine or present myself real, I'm well liked. But it just bothers me though. I can go right now and get on that 4-wheeler out down there, make a video of it. I know it's just because people are used to it. Just like oh my God, my bad guys. Let me turn this. I do this every time when I go live. I don't turn my ring down, and I do this with my phone. Yeah, man. Yeah, Cocoa Business. So yeah, so what we're doing to this bed right here, we're gonna be adding 4 more series. So we're making this a 72 volt. Okay, that's the reason why this battery's here. So this battery is a 16S. Appreciate it. Yeah, I just want to make sure the audio is good because I do have my tablet on, and it's on like some detective work. Right now this guy has beaten up or killed his girlfriend. So I'm actually watching that. You know, just let the time passes by. 3,000 watts. So you looking at a kit that's going to give you a little bit of power so you can do wheelies and stuff. I think 3,000 watts, 72 is going to be the good minimum. Good morning. Good morning. So we got Pearl Haters Club out there. Let's see what he got going on right quick. Hey, you know what makes so bad though? These guys, once you ban those guys, they come back on a different profile. I hope they have a lot of Gmails, and that's what's going to take to come back and do trolling, you know. But anyways, so we're taking this barrel, getting 4 more cells in parallel. And as y'all know, I did check this through the BMS app and BMS. We are at 3.9 volts. So I have my cells that we're going to be adding, and this is at they're probably about 3.94 volts. And we do have a BMS we're going to add too as well. We got one of these. I got another BMS we're going to add on that, and we're going to start. We're going to carefully get this tape off, so that way we can. It's almost like dissecting a frog or something in school, you know, for your science project. You know, have anybody did that before? You know, had to do some doctoring on like an animal or something like that. Yeah, man, I don't want to mess no wires up, because I can use this BMS as something else, like a 52 volt battery that doesn't have a BMS. I'm probably not going to do it. I'm probably going to rebuild Eli's battery that I have outside and throw this BMS on it. So just carefully trying to get all this tape off, because like I said, got the wires and stuff. Just carefully. Okay. All right. Come on, get on. Okay, so right now I haven't got into any wires, so we're gonna be good on that. I do have enough room in that frame. It's a Tutuyo Arc 1. It's one of the e-bikes I did a review on not too long ago. So I definitely have enough room to actually throw 20S in that. Let me see. Yes, I do. So these cells are the same thing. So the same cells. So we're just going to be adding these in there, and these are the same cells that's actually in this battery. So we got 20 of these that we're going to be running 5. I think there's 5 in parallel for this battery, and a 4.2 amp hour battery, amp hour cells. So I got to do the I got to add some insulation, which you really don't have. Well, let me see what he's saying. Let me see. A Tamo bike. Now what do you mean swapping batteries? Now I mean, as long as they both the same. Yeah, as long as they basically the same, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna talk about that in another video. The big 3. I'm gonna call it the big 3. So, you know, battery, motor, controller. And that's all from experience, not for nobody told me, you know. And it's almost like a car, far as like exhaust intake, you know, and the tune goes. Same thing applies to e-bikes. Also dual battery. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. The 10 was a single, yeah. Like I say, you can, as long as it's like, so if the dual battery is 52, the Tamo might be 48. Well, I mean, if they all 48 volts, you want, yeah, so you can run them in parallel. So if you got a dual battery setup, the most basic way to get more range and power is to have 2 batteries in parallel, especially if you have two 40-volt batteries. They both like 20 or 35 amps a piece. You run those two in parallel, you have a 48 volt with a 60 amp hour maximum continuous discharge battery. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. We're gonna try to get this get all this tape off right quick. Carefully not to cut the wires. Let me see. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can let me see. Oh yeah. I mean, you might have to make your own splitter too, you know what I mean? I had to do that for one of the bikes I did. Not matter of fact, it was what was that bike called? It was a crazy bike, Mauve Can, that's what it is. It was called a Mauve Can. I did that same thing. And it was a dual battery. It had a tank battery up top. Damn it. Okay. It had a tank battery at the top, and then it had like a halon battery at the bottom. I just made a 60 volt, no, 60 amp hour 48 volt. And so right now we are getting in the heart of the BMS, if y'all can see. So we have the BMS here, we have the BMS wires. So we're kind of getting down in the nitty gritty. I'm gonna try to leave the sides up if I can. I got my glue gun already prepped, ready to go, and an a rainbow, you talking about the 26 inch? I believe what you're talking about. I think you're saying like the 26 inch. Oh, let me see. Make sure they ain't getting no yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out though, but I'm pretty sure what you saying about, you know, running those batteries together, you definitely can. But man, let me tell you something, man, about these I know most of these e-bikes are running on 40 and I probably did. I know I had an Aramo, but that was on 36 volts, the Aramo 26, and the other one that was dual battery. No, I ain't had a dual battery e-bike that I reviewed. All of them was single batteries. Yeah, the Monster is called, I think, yeah, called the Aramo something like that. Oh shoot. Yeah, I ain't outside, kids in school today. But I'm gonna tell you something, guys, when y'all trying to build y'all DIY e-bike, you know, you have to think about the motor controller. Like if you get like a 1500 watt hub motor, what type of controller you can run safely without that 1500 watt hub motor overheating, stuff like that, you know. And of course you can put a humongous controller now, but you have to tune it down. You can tune it down to run with that 1500 watt hub motor without it overheating. Learned that the hard way, because man, I eventually got tired, you know, buying motors and stuff, because at the end of the day you go broke, man, doing this stuff. Yeah, you go broke doing this. So anyways, hey Country Boy, what's up? What is up, man? Yeah, man. So as you see right now, what I'm doing, Country Boy, man, I'm upgrading my daughter's battery. Okay, yeah, working on my daughter's battery. I'm going to be converting it over the I'm going to be converting it over to 72 volts. Right now it's on 60 volts. But the only thing is that this BMS is only a 16S BMS, so I have to take it out, unfortunately, because oh damn. Yeah, man, another thing too, man, about those hey listen, I had an e-bike I had an E-bike engine 2 Pro, trying to get a little power. It was on 48 volts, and I was trying to get a little bit of power. Yeah, you know what, man, listen, I tried, I tried like 52 volts, 60 volts. It seemed like 72 volts, man, is like the sweet spot, to be honest, because it's hard to explain, man, but it's way more better than a 60 volt battery. It's fast, don't get me wrong, 60 volts is fast, but it ain't really nothing like 72 volts. And you don't necessarily have to, when people think about 72 volts, they think about, true speed, and sometimes that's not the case. Like this battery will only put out like maybe about 60 amps, but that's more than enough for her e-bike. Way more than enough for e-bike. I'm thinking that so I do have to take this off because all the BMS wires are running on this side. So all the BMS wires are running on that side. So let me get this part off. I wonder why most of the battery guys that build batteries don't show nothing like this on YouTube. What do you say now? Yeah, man, the best thing to do, Pure Haters Club, is to build it yourself. Yeah, unless you get like a wire, either like the I forgot what those Freedom or something, those wire bikes. I think some of those on 72 volts. Maybe the Anokis are 72 volts, I don't really know. But definitely if you want 72 volts, definitely want to build it yourself. And that doesn't matter what kind of, well, not really tested boy e-bikes. I can build this a 96 volt if I go with a 26S, but I don't have nothing like a controller that will run 96 volts. So this is a 16S. I can add about 10 more S on top of this, or I can do a 10S on top of this and make it a 96 volt battery. But like I say, and it's 96 volts at 60 amps. This will oh yeah. Try to look flossy, yeah, man. Anyways, yeah. So let me get this off right quick. We are almost to the point to be adding those cells in parallel. I'm just got to get this part off right quick because, like I said, all the BMS's wires are on this side. Okay, now what I can do now. Hey, listen, Mitch, man, listen. When she get off the school bus, and come home, she put her backpack up, and she said, "Bike." She want to get on her bike and ride. She'll ride around this whole yard. Sometimes me and her will go down the road, around the lake and stuff like that, and we'll come back. Because and she don't mind it. She do not mind at all riding her bike around the house or right up the road. Nobody come around and come back. Check this out. So I got my dad cup. Got the dad cup. Now this is a little concoction I made. This has half and half Red Bull, tropical, and then the rest Sprite. Well, that's some strong stuff right there. Red Bull and Sprite. I appreciate it, man. Listen, man. This, people get it twisted, man. When they talk about like 72 volts and everything, man, it's not all that bad. Like I say, it's only a 35 amp controller, but man, just the way she rides, man. She don't ride like hauling butt down the road. She barely does that, and we kind of chase around the house. Like we'll play like tag and stuff like that, But man, she loves it. So here's the BMS wires. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, pretty headed clothes. Yeah. So got the BMS wires here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start undoing the BMS wires, and then we're gonna start to add up here. So we're gonna leave the negative, but we're gonna add on top right here the 20S, and then we're gonna get our old Sparky out, and we're gonna weld that on up. So let me get this here tape off right quick. This is some strong behind tape right here, though. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Strong behind tape. Well, I'm not gonna be using anybody. Let me see. Does anybody that's watching this right now is on 60 volts? Let me know. Because I have a 60 volt charger that I'm gonna give away, and all you gotta do is pay shipping, man. Because it's her charger, the 60 volt charger, but we're going 72, so we no longer need a 60 volt charger no more. Man, these razors are so damn cheap. Yeah, them things are so cheap. So I'm trying to finish this up before she does get home from school, so she can ride. I tell you one thing, boy, these cheap behind razors, man. Let me see. Come on. Appreciate Nate, no problem, man. That's one thing about me, man. I'm gonna try to help. I'm gonna try to help anybody as much as I can. See, you know, and I'm only one person sometimes, so sometimes I'll probably miss a person's email or comment on YouTube. It's not like that I avoid it or look at it and don't respond. It's just I don't see it until it's too late. So, you know, I have a lot of people flooding in with comments and stuff, and it gets kind of overbearing sometimes, don't mean, but when YouTube notifies me that a comment has came up, that's when I look at it. But if YouTube doesn't let me know, I wouldn't know if y'all even comment or not, you know. But I am going to do a video on the modifying your e-bike, you know, with the right parts. Nah, I ain't seen new videos on that, country boy. I mean, I've been watching those YouTube videos on, you know, those hump motors and those boys over in Thailand. You know, I've been watching them, and I've been over there for a while, so I didn't even been really studying the new stuff out there. You know. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, country boy. It did get out of hand. You know, when I first started my YouTube channel, I had a 3,000 watt conversion kit. You know, and to be honest, I wanted to start off with just a pedal bike. When I brought that Schwinn 29, and oh yeah, to rewind those motors. That's the next thing I'm gonna try to do is to learn how to, you know, rewind motors and stuff. You know, I'm gonna try to get that under my belt, so I can rebuild those motors. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I started off with just a little. I don't even know how in the hell I really got started in this e-bike stuff, but it's crazy, man, how that one electric bike, man, turned into a lot of me modifying bikes for people, then started my own brand, with the Tommy bike and all this stuff. But I do have an e-bike that I'm building for a customer up in Virginia, and it's going to be the Tommy Bike 24, which is it's going to be running on 84 volts. It's going to have the QS273, but it's going to be guaranteed 100 mile an hour off rip. So, you know, but it's only on 24 inches instead of 26, because some people they not tall as I am, so a 26-inch e-bike may not fit everybody. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I was going to start doing that. I can't wait till it comes because I'm gonna put it on my YouTube channel and get it. All right, so let's get this off. I'm getting all the BMS wires off the balance leads. I'm gonna try to get those off first, and then we're gonna go ahead and add our four S's. I'm getting these BMS leads off, man. Yeah, man, MO3 Pilk V's. Ooh, oh my God. Wow. That could have been my eyeball. Oh man, I ain't never had solder pop like that though. I need to be a little bit more careful. Start rushing it. Okay. Wow. Went down there. It hit me right in the right on my eyeball. Alright, so we got that off. Now we need to take this part off because we got to go we're going 20S. Come on, let's get up, get it out. Yeah, let's go. All right. Okay. Woo! I tell you one thing, man, this is some hard stuff to do. So I got that off. This is a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it is a 5P. Okay. Alright. Now, copper nickel on this type of setup is unnecessary, so we don't have to go copper nickel. We can just go like pure nickel. So we don't need much energy from the welder because we're not really producing that many amps. Okay. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting the our positive off, because we probably going to have to redo that. It's going to be a little bit longer. So I might have to put more wire on our our discharge leads and our charge leads. So we're going to go ahead and get that off. Okay, so we got that off. I'm going to get this off now. Okay, so we got that off, and might just go ahead and make new wire. To be honest, guys, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and make new wire, because like I said, we're gonna be taking this BMS off. It's still on. It's giving me a red blinking light, just because we know. Whew, Jesus, that joint was still hot. All right, so let's go ahead and unplug this right quick. Okay, we're gonna unplug this BMS, and we're gonna save it. We're gonna save that bad boy, and then we are going to. So we just gonna have to we're gonna have to redo our negative too. Let's see. I might just do it from down here, to be honest. Let's see. I don't know. I think I'll just, yeah, I might just do the negative and the positive, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let's get this Get our negative wire, discharge wire off. It's got there and glue is pretty hard. I saturated this with some hot glue. I just didn't want no water getting into its battery, because she does ride this thing in the rain. I mean, she rides it. If it was snowing, she'd have been riding in the snow. She'd just been riding the heck out of this thing, to be honest. Just got to get this glue off so I can get to the damn wires. Oh, there we go. There we go. We got it. There we go. There we go. Let's get that glue off. All right, now we're gonna take the BMS wires off. Okay. Okay, so that's off, and then we're gonna take this off right quick, and then our BMS can come off. Come on. Let's get them off. Get it off. Come on. It's almost like it's not getting hot enough, but this is a pretty good soldering iron. I don't know why it's not getting hot enough to get this off, because I put the battery leads on with this solder iron. I do have a much bigger one, but I just don't feel like, I really don't feel like warming it up. All right. It is not coming off. Now what I can do, I can throw some solder down there, and that'll probably help it like melt. Let me see. And that'll help it to come off. So there it is. See? That's how we do that. Now we got our plastic pry bar. Don't use metal for one thing, but we got our plastic pry bar, and we're gonna try to get this BMS off. Get the whole thing off right quick, because we're gonna use this on something else. There we go. All right, so almost got our BMS off. This is a 16S BMS, Ant BMS. Now the only thing we have to do now is get our temperature sensors off. So we got a temperature sensor. We got two on, one on the top, one on the bottom. Yeah, man. Damn, that temperature sensor is embedded. Dang, I put that one in. I put that one in pretty darn tough. Jesus. It's in there too. Dang, where is it? Oh, there it is. Dang, it's way down. Oh man, I tell you. Anyways, guys, so building batteries is pretty easy. It's more a little bit time consuming, to be honest, but Anybody can learn how to build batteries. It just takes it takes some learning, a little bit of a self-discipline learning curve if they never, built one in the first place. And it can save some money in the long run, building this battery. Woo, finally got that off. Jesus Christ. So now we gotta do is get these balance leads off. We're gonna go ahead and get those off right quick. And then we're gonna go ahead on and put those batteries in series, and then we'll put some ring terminals on. So we'll do that. So guys, I know that I appreciate y'all watching these live sessions. I think I need to do it a little bit more often, to be honest. I feel like this is the best way to get to interact with y'all, doing these live sessions and stuff, because when I do it like those videos on just on YouTube, y'all just comments and stuff, but I can actually interact with y'all on the live session. So then they can explain to y'all, like, you have questions and stuff, So yeah, I don't know if y'all let me see if y'all even okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get these balance leads off. So we can go ahead and we're gonna put this BMS down, set it to the side, and then we're going to start working on now. All right, so we got the BMS side out of the way. We have our discharge wires. We got a temperature sensor. So this BMS can be used with something else, which I probably would do. I got Eli's battery, which is E-bikey's friend. He is running a 52 volt system on his e-bike. We're probably going to be building him a 52 volt battery, and we're going to use this BMS on that battery. So we're going to put that to the side right quick. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to pick this up, and we're going to go ahead and start adding our 4 more series of cells and 5 in parallel. So we're going to do that now. Okay, all right. Okay, so we got to go positive. All right. All right, so positive. And y'all use this glue, you gotta do it the first time, because boy, this glue right here is not forgiving, man. Once it's on, it's on. I mean, you can pry it off and everything. It just takes a little persuasion to get that bad boy off. And then our last, not least, is going to be right there. That's going to be 17. We're going to do 18 right quick. Okay. So this is 17. All right. Let me see here. Almost like it's want to fall down. I might put this in my lap. So what I'm gonna do, I'm probably end up putting this down here, just like this, so y'all can see. And then after we get done, we're going to put some insulating rings. We're gonna put insulating rings on it. We're going to do some welding. Once we do the welding, then we can go ahead and put our BMS back on it, and then we'll mark them. So what I like to do is, once I put these batteries together, parallel series, I like to number them. That gives me some type of guidance to mount my BMS up. Hey, you know what? Let me tell you something. You know what made me not run a BMS when I first started this YouTube channel, and I didn't run a BMS with my batteries. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you who told me that I didn't have to run. Now it's looking kind of wonky right now. Let me see. Okay, and it still works. Is that the one of my well, he's an enemy now, because that battery fat fire. That's the person that told me that I didn't have to run a BMS. Yeah, and then from there I got tired of batteries not working. I ran a BMS without a BMS for a long time, but that was the person that told me I didn't have to run one. And then so just by experience, I had two episodes where my batteries stopped charging, didn't work, didn't turn on the bike, and I wonder what was going on. It worked fine yesterday, then you put it on the charger, then the next day the light screen, you think it's full charge, you turn on the bike, no power. What's going on? You put your voltmeter to the battery, no voltage. So without a BMS or an active balancer, you really don't know which cells are bad. So now I had to tear down the battery completely. Tear it down completely, see what's going on. Now you have to test each parallel group and see what the heck happened. And it was just tedious, it was time consuming, trying to figure out what was going on, why the battery doesn't work. And I noticed that, found out that one of the cell groups was reading like a different voltage. And, you can repair it. You can repair that battery. All right, my last group. But then who knows if it's going to last? So who knows that battery's going to last? It might do it again. So, I just got tired of that, man, because, in a situation like me, I can't spend money like that on batteries, So to nip it in the bud, my subscriber, Karen, he had the same person that pushed me to get the QS268 motor. He was the same person that showed me the active balancers. I don't have one on hand, but I have it on my battery. And said, well, if you don't want to run a BMS, how about just running an active balancer instead? So I said, well, let me take a look at it. And he showed me the active balancer on AliExpress. I think he has one. And then I started seeing videos of people running them, but they wasn't running the active balancer on, on an e-bike. That was running them on like off-grid systems, like our solar power systems, and I was intrigued, and I was like, dang, man, that's what's up. That's what I want. And I ordered one. I ordered one for my bike, one for my kid's bike. So, all those bikes downstairs in the garage, except for this one, have an active balancer, Now it should fit. Now it should fit. What we're going to be doing is now we're going to be adding some insulator rings. But yeah, and then I said, well, let me just get a BMS for my daughter's bike. And so I did that. I brought the BMS and put it together, opened up the Bluetooth app, and I was like, damn, I might have to do this from now on, man. That's Uh, I was still wrong, but you know, the question is, can you run a battery without a BMS? Well, yeah, you could run a battery without BMS, but how long would it last? How long would those cells stay in balance? You know what I mean? Because the only cells that stays in balance without actually balancing them with the active balancer are the P45Bs. Those are all the ones I've seen that can stay in balance. And the Samsung 30Ts. The Samsung 30Ts are the same ones. I haven't tested the other cells like the new ones, like the JP40s. I know the EVEs. They fall out of balance pretty easily. Now I haven't had like a cell, an EVE cell that had like a voltage drop. A lot of people experiencing that stuff. A voltage drop and everything, and I'm just like, well, I never had that problem on my bike. What I'm doing right now, I'm trying to get some solder off this, so that way I can throw that. Now I have my cutters. Now what are my cutters for? Oh, here they go. So I can run my copper and nickel over this cell, because I have to connect this over to our negative, and that's what I'm doing. It is pretty long, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to fit. I'm going to put the BMS somewhere in the middle. That's what I'll probably end up doing, just throwing it in the middle. My dad is I don't really talk to my dad that much, but he's a TV repairman, and I used to help him a lot. Repairing TVs, flat screens. We started with they call them the butt TVs with the tube, the big bulb tube TVs. So, and they had a little bit of experience in a little bit in electronics. Then back in the older days when Radio Shack was alive, I had me a Golden Arrow, had the Red Arrow car, had the Turbo Typhoons, had the Tyco RC cars. Y'all remember that stuff, man? We always when we was little jitterbugs in my age. Had the Tyco Bandit. Start off with that one. Then the buggy. Man, those were some fast cars. Those were 9.6 volts. But man, those were some fast cars back in the days. Because I mean, you gotta be kind of guys with money in your pocket to go to Radio Shack and get one of those other fast cars that's running on those 7.2 volts. Those but they had more than that. They had more than just the red and the gold arrow. They had the four-wheel drive too, like I was saying, like the Typhoon. There was an all-wheel drive RC car from Radio Shack, and I had one of those, and that thing was fast, and it's four-wheel drive. Yeah, man. I don't learn a little bit off of that, nickel cadmium batteries. This way before they had lipos and stuff right here, man. I don't even think lipo was invented. If there was, it was so expensive that we couldn't even, you couldn't even get one. But the hottest thing was out there was the 7.2 volt. Then you had your 9.6 with the double A, the rechargeable double A's, nickel metal hydride batteries. Yeah, man. So, but man, let me tell you something. Boy, it take a long time to charge up, though. Boy, goddamn. Let me tell you something. When you go to school, you get ready to go to school, you better make sure you charging that. You got that battery on charge, okay? Because when you get home from school, it's gonna be fully charged. You only gonna get like 15 minutes of ride time on that thing. That's it. That is it. So, after the 15 minutes, you might can charge it up for another 30 minutes, get like another minute ride time out of that car. But the only way to charge it fully charge at nighttime. All right, so let's flip this over. That's
murder and why. And as detectives are
okay.
about to learn,
All right, so let's flip this over, and then we're gonna go ahead and put our rings on this one. It's about 11:48 today. You know, got a lot of work to do. I got to do this. I had to order some grip for the Black Panther e-bike so I can ship that out. I done sold a lot of them e-bikes though, boy. God, e-bikes sold some e-bikes. Sold them, shipped them out and everything. Some good, some bad. Had good customers, had bad customers. You know, you meet different people every day. You know what I mean? You got, so not everybody's created equal. That's the reason. I be watching some of these detective work on him because of you got some nut jobs out there, man. They just they ain't scared to go to prison. Harming their kids, harming their girlfriends, and they talking about how I'm harming my kids because I let my kids ride their bikes without no damn helmet on. And then I'd be like, well, who in the hell is you to tell me what I can do with my kids or tell me what to do? Like, don't you have a family that you can worry about? That's what I be saying sometimes, you know what I mean? It don't really bother me that bad as it used to. But it's still like I still be trying to tell them, like, mind your goddamn business. Like, let me handle this over here, okay? And sometimes I be want to say that, you know what I mean? But yeah, you know what? I say, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it cool. Not gonna respond. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. Like I had a troll last night. He commented on my son riding the e-bike saying no helmet, no brain cells. Man, boy, it didn't really bother me at first. But I'm like, no, he's aiming towards my kid. So I said, you know what? Let me just remove that comment and report him because there's only so much I can tolerate. People take kindness for weakness, you know what I mean? And it all backfires at the end of the day. And I just don't understand. So here we go. So we're going to go ahead and connect these two together right here. Once we connect these two together, we're going to flip it over and connect the other ones together. And that's going to put us at 72 volts, just like that. So you got to make sure when you do this, make sure that your cells, the new cells that you're putting in, putting on the battery, matches the cells that you have already. And I'm not talking about in brand, I'm talking about voltage. Make sure that the cells match the voltage, the new cells match the new voltage in the old cells, okay? So that way you don't have a very imbalanced pack. Because what's going to happen, that BMS is not going to, it will, but it's going to take down there a month. Especially if these cells are 3.5 volts and then you have these at 3.9. It's going to take an awful long time for that BMS, for this BMS to balance those cells. Okay? I just want to let y'all know that. Alright, anyway, so let's go ahead and flip this over. And we're going to go ahead and connect those two together. We're going to turn on old Sparky right quick. I haven't fired an old Sparky in a long time, but I got 2 batteries to build. I got a go-kart battery build. I got a step-on battery build. And I got a 72-volt battery build for the Anoki A7 Pro. When those cells come in, I'm going to build that. And it's going to be a unique... I need to measure this, to be honest. Okay, that's going to be an 8. Yeah. Because if I can do that, then I can stack.
Let's take a moment to expand.
I can stack that up and do an 8P. Damn, I'm thinking about something now, guys, because I got an Anoki e-bike battery I got to do. I just don't have the damn measuring tape.
Johnny Jackson.
Let me go get the measure tape, guys.
And by 2019, he was supposed
I gotta get the measuring tape. I know it's not gonna be accurate. Let me get my microphone. Sorry, guys.
They grew close quickly, and Timothy began letting
Oh, hold on, guys. Let me put my mic on right quick, cause. All right. I gotta go down here and get my measuring tape because I need to measure. If it's 4 inches, then I can put that end down. Let me see, and I can stack those up. So it's gonna be it's gonna be 4 inches. But we darn sure finna find out though. So I do have a long one that I like to use right here. So we're gonna get this out. So I have a long one and we're gonna measure because I gotta measure inside of that. I might have the customer, I might call him and see if he can actually take a measurement, take the battery out and measure inside the Inoki's frame, and that'll determine how much I can build on top of that. Cause let's see here. Hold on 1 minute, let me get, cause there's 21700s, man. They're 21700s are real big, bigger than the 650s. Hold on. Let me get this right here. All right. Let me put this back up. All right. Let me measure this. 1. Okay. Yeah, so it is about 4 inches if I do, but the total width, to be honest, the total width of this is about 5 inches. Damn. So it's about 5 inches. Damn, I need the measurements. I need the exact measurements. Cause I was gonna build the battery sideways. That's gonna give me 4 inches too. We'll see. We gotta see when that comes. Right now, let's go ahead and weld this up. Let's go and weld this up. We're gonna go with. We gotta turn this down to about maybe 15. That should do it. And we're gonna do it 0.2 nickel. Okay. That's what we're gonna do on. So we're gonna do 0.2 millimeter nickel. Let me make sure and measure it. Let me measure that up, cause okay. All right, let me bring my garbage can over here so I can put this excess nickel. Now, so we'll have to check. Wow, it's almost hit perfect, to be honest. So this is how we're gonna do it. Like I say, these batteries takes a while. It takes a good amount of time to build, just because of the craftsmanship that you have to do to shape these nickels, especially when you're doing copper and nickel at the same time for more high power current. You know, it takes a little more of a high power current. So now we're doing so we're connecting 16 to 17. Now I believe we might have too much power because these cells are a little thin. Hope we don't. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so we're good. I need my glasses on, to be honest. Okay. All right, we're good with that. So since it's not throwing that much power, you know, sparks is not violent as it used to when I'm having it all the way up to like 45, like gear 45 or something like that. Sparks will be a little bit violent. Now I had some leads I brought from DIY500amp.com from a like Outwits welder. I tried those and I couldn't really. For one thing, they was too bulky right down here. So just the handle was too bulky. And then it had a real thin, like a pin shaped copper lead right here. This is a little bit fatter. And what was going on, I can weld, let's see if I had this at like 50, okay? Just 50%. And welding. With those leads, it wasn't sticking. So what I had to do, I had to use the flux, okay? I had to use the flux in order to weld with those leads. Now the same power, but when I switched back to these leads on the same power, I didn't have to use the flux. It was welding fine. So I don't know what's going on with that, man. Maybe Nick can chime in on it and see why I couldn't weld with those leads, but I can weld with these just fine, you know. So I'm probably end up going to get some more because I think one of these is stripped out. I had to rig this one up to actually get it to work right.
Jonathan stops at Circle K, then McDonald's.
Okay, now we'll pair one more nickel on this one.
He's the one making the purchases. But on January 23rd,
and then at the very end, we'll add the copper nickel on our positive, which is right here, and then we'll just use just nickel on this one.
And somehow Jonathan's debit card ends up dropped.
And then we're gonna flip it over.
Because nothing screams concerned friend.
And then we're going to do the same side, and I think that'll conclude this. I would add the BMS on it, but by the time I finish this up, I have to go get my kid from school, e-bike kid. They had to do testing yesterday, so I want to get this done. I want to get this done before Kalani gets out of school, to be honest. I'm going to charge it up, probably charge it, it's at 3.9 volts. It should be close to about, what's that, 3.9, what, about 78 volts or something like that. It should be close to. Anyways, so definitely want to get this done before she get home. Damn. Damn, Sparks is a little violent. So what I'm doing, I'm closing my eyes. Let me see. Whew. Okay. Okay, got it done. Now we're gonna go ahead and do our let me show you what I got done. So we got this done right here. We're gonna add our copper nickel. Now this one we got to crank up a little bit. We're gonna crank it up to about 35. Because we adding what's this, 0.2 copper with I think about 0.2, 0.3. Let me see. Make sure that we, oh yeah, that's perfect. So, yeah, I think both of these are 0.2. I need 0.3 on this. Damn. Let's see. So, what y'all doing? Y'all already got y'all Christmas light stuff this time? Let me see. I ain't seen no comments. So let me see if, oh man, if there's any comments, let me reset that because I ain't seen no comments. Hold on. Let me get this off. Damn. I don't know. So I think that's all the comments I see. I don't know. I don't see no comments. I don't know if y'all comment, but I can't see nothing. Let me see. Uh-oh. Oh my God. Wow. I didn't been doing this the whole time. See, this is one thing I hate about this YouTube doing live, because all these comments I just see now, even my members. The insulators at the positive side. So I'm doing at the positive side. You see right here. Wow. Measure inside of the. Yeah, E-Power. Yeah, man, look at that. Man, I got P. Newt, John. Oh my God. My bad, guys. My bad, guys. Oh, ain't nothing wrong. So this is my daughter's battery. It was on 60 volts, so we're going 72. That's what we're doing today. So we're actually going 72 volts today. So that's the reason why I got it apart, is that we added some more cells in series from 60 to 72. She is just in love with this e-bike, and she just mastered 60 volts like it ain't nothing. So every e-bike that I have down in the garage is going to be on 72 volts. For sure, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. I just need some glasses, and I got some glasses. All right. It's a little dark in here, but I can see. So, all right. You got her on there right quick. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. She like this power, guys. She like this power. All right. Woo! I knew this stuff would throw some sparks. That's the reason why I said, let me go ahead and get this on before. All right. Oh man, my nose itching. What you saying, Mitt? I ain't hear what you said. How much would it send to him with the P50Bs? Woo! I don't know, man. That's expensive, man. Those P50Bs, they're not cheap. And it depends how many parallels. So for 50 amp hour P50B, that's what is it, about 10? That's a 10P. So 20S 10P, about $8 right now. Let's do the math on that. Let's see here. Let's do the math. So let's go to 18650, and we're gonna just search for those P50Bs. 650. We'll go to 18650 battery store. So let's see here. We are Marcel. I don't have it up there. They got EVEs though. Oh, those are EVEs. 33 something. So let's see here. 21700 batteries. That's what we start. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn this down. I'm gonna turn the screen down so y'all can actually see. Let's go down. So that way y'all can see what I'm going on. Let's turn it down. Okay, so let's see here. We got the Marcel P50B. They're about $8. They sold out right now. So might have to get them from my supplier. But as you can see, those P50Bs are about $8 with some taxes on that. So you're looking around about $8.50. Then you got to think about shipping. So let's just say $8 right now, $8.25. How about that? So we need 20, but 10, that's 200. So let's go ahead and hit that 200 times that $8, $8.25. No, Let's see, $8, 2, and then $8.50. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, that's the reason why I'm looking so stupid. My bad, guys. Let's see, $8. That's at $8.25, and then times that by 200. So you're looking at about $1,600 just for the sales. Okay, that's the reason why these batteries are freaking expensive, man. You know, so you're looking around about. So you're looking around about $1,640, and we just did $8.20 by times 200, and they give us with $1,640. Okay, then you got to worry about yeah, shipping. So I mean yeah, for the P50Bs now, but that's then you got to include shipping. So on shipping, you're gonna look at about $43, 43 to $50 in shipping. You know, so. Oh yeah, way better. It's way better than the 50S cells, Samsung cells. For one thing, they're 5 amp hour cells, and you know, Molly cells. They, you know, they're a very good cell. I have no idea what happened though, but I went to YouTube. I don't know if I'm on my channel, but we're gonna get out of that. Go back to YouTube, so that way I can see what's going on, and. So it's 12:09 right now. Okay. All right. So we have that. Let me see. Let me see what you're saying, Mod Demon X. Oh yeah, man. Hey, that's it. See, hey, Mod Demon X. It didn't used to be like that. This was like 2 years ago. It didn't used to be like that, where you can get any phone driver. By far driver controller, and you can just, it doesn't matter what phone you have, as long as you got the app, you can access that controller. But now they come up with a way to your Gmail, you got a password, all that, blah blah blah. And now if I program a controller from, like, say like I'm sold a tummy bike, and I have to program that controller, you know, and then the customer wants to program that controller, they don't have ooh, this is 0.3. No, we don't want that. We got 0.3 and then 0.2. Okay. Yeah, we don't want that. That's goddamn too much. So we're gonna turn this back down to 15. Okay, 15%. And we're going to finish this up. Once we finish this up, I think we're pretty much good, you know what I'm saying? But man, I apologize, guys. I apologize. I didn't see the comments, man. I know y'all been typing away. It didn't show up on my screen like it always do. Hey, Mitch, send me a picture of that e-bike you talking about. But hey, listen, there are cheaper cells that's far as performance goes are better than my cell. So what you need to do is go ahead and oh, these are I don't have one on hand. Let me see. Oh yeah, I do. But they don't have them. But 18650 Battery Store has them. These are Sunvolt, I guess. Sunvolt cells, 21700s. They're about 4.2 amp hours at about 12 and a half amps discharge, continuous discharge. You know, just like the low budget batteries. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you run like a 80 amp controller, something like that. Like, you know, like a Sabaton 7280 or a 4-driver 72260. These cells are pretty decent for a low budget build. So let's see here. Yeah, I mean, like I said, my daughter don't need all that power. It's just something that you know, she can drive around the house. It's very you know, it's reliable. It's gonna have a BMS in it. It's gonna have a you know,
I don't have my coffee. You got it right there? 2 to 9:45. Yeah.
Yeah, I do hate it when I get comments on my live session and I don't see them. That kind of ticks me off though, because I'm like, man, I don't want y'all to feel like I'm not seeing your comments. Like right now, I know. Let me see. Yeah, you have to go with like the RS50s. Mitch. You call them Marshall and Martinez. Okay. Hey man, how your kids doing, man? Oh, hey, I just did a review on a Highboy. Dang, what's that scooter called? It's perfect for your kid, bro. You got you need to hit me up, because I'm gonna sell it, man. I'm gonna sell it. Let me see. Hey, Grissom, what's up? Yeah, I can do that, Grissom. Call me after the live session, okay? You still got my number, right? If you don't have my number, email me first, and then I'll give you my my number. I think you have it, and then we'll discuss about extending the range of your battery. But you say you just customize your frame, so that means would you have to break that battery back down? I have to break it back down, then I can add more cells to that battery, and you know, we can go from there. And man, you can boost it anywhere you want, Mitch. 72, 84, 96. As long as you got the capacity, you know, the higher the voltage, you got the if the frame is small, if you go higher voltage, you be less in capacity, but it kind of balances itself out, you know what I mean? Because the higher voltage, you don't need less amps, you know. Let me see what you're saying. Oh yeah, they got a motocross track. I was going to take my son over because he got that 450. I think I don't know if it's in Dave City or is it in Bartow? I know they shut the one down in Bartow. And that's another thing too. I was going to tell those viewers, not my subscribers or my members, because y'all already know what time it is. But my kids, they have experience, man. My kids been in motocross. Jacoy, which is E-bike kid, he been in motocross since he was 3 years old. Had a PW50, went to a KTM 50. He been riding that. Then he had a Zuki LT80. He been riding that for a long time. So it wasn't like I just threw them on e-bikes and told them to ride it, you know. So they had the experience. It's in Mulberry. Oh, holy crap! In Mulberry. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got to go on. We got to go on up there. Yeah, we got to go on up there, man. I like that motocross.
You said 61587 or 81?
Shoot, they having a monster truck show down here in Okeechobee. It starts on December 6th. I wish I can go, but you know, financial reasons won't let me. Like, yeah, man, man, the cost of living, man, inflation. That's why a lot of people is, you know, struggling like us. Can't really get no support. Hey man, appreciate that. Thank you very much, man. As always, man. Always, you know what I mean? All that right there is going to help the channel out, you know, especially when it comes to different projects, because I know not January, sometimes at the end of January, February, I'm going to build an electric go-kart for my kids. I want to build that. I want to do a QS 230 or 138, and I want to have the 4-driver, probably either an 850 or 1000. Oh, back way. Okay, appreciate it. Okay, well, I'm glad you correct me on that. Now I know when you pop on, I can pronounce your name right. I definitely don't want to get nobody's name pronounced wrong. It's bad enough I'm doing the e-bike stuff, pronouncing them. Man, these e-bike company got some crazy behind names. Yeah, man, e-bike. Yeah, man, but that's what I'm planning on doing, is building a go-kart. So we're done with old Sparky. So we got this connected. It is now at 72 volts. We are going to confirm that. Let me see. The best control. Hey, listen. Man, there's a lot of controllers that's really good. You got ASI if you really tech savvy. Like I said, you got Far Driver. You got those boys in Thailand making their own controllers that basically like a Far Driver controller, but it's different. Unlocked. Then you have like the best controllers, like what's a total torque I think. It's some good controllers. I think EMX Brandon is running some Flipski controllers on his e-bikes or his e-dirt bike. So it's a lot of controls to choose from, bro. It's a lot of controllers. Me personally, I choose Far Driver because hands down it is the most bang for your buck. It is cheap, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get one with suspension. Oh yeah, man, I will. I do have some glasses and stuff. I just didn't get it because of the fact that I was rushing and stuff, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, so oh yeah, so yeah. So Mick Country Boy said this huge controller about the size of a freaking shoebox. I can tell you it's about, let me see. Put this down. Hey, this controller is about this big. I kid you not. About this big. Oh, that's control you run on a, yeah. Oh man, yeah, that sucker's huge, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie on that. All right, so this is how we're gonna do it. We need to. I guess I'm gonna hook this. Hold on. Back way, man. I really do appreciate Knock and love that, man. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, man. Like I say, this is what I was trying to tell you, man. Like, you know, stuff like this, you know what I'm saying, it does help the channel. Because I don't, you know, I try the best, you know, it's like new camera equipment, you know what I mean, like that. And just trying to make better videos. I got my son, he's doing all of my editing skills and my editing. So he's going to be editing my videos and stuff like that. He has more time than I do. Because I be, man, sitting here and, yeah, man, so, hey, that's what's on my daughter's bike, the Far Driver 7235. Very good controller, very good controller. Yeah, I love that controller right there. So, damn, can't do it this way. I got to put it this way. So I got to put it this way, and I got to run these wires. What I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to extend these wires. And, oh yeah, hey, let me know, hey, email me. If you got my email address, email me right quick, and you know what I'm saying, I hook you up with my number and everything. So when you do come down to Florida, just text me, and we'll, you know what I'm saying, we can do that. We can do that. All right. So now we're gonna go ahead and do our battery wires right quick. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and glue this in. Where the old controller was at. So we're gonna go ahead and glue this in where the old controller was, not controller, but the old BMS was at, about right here. Okay. So this BMS was here. Now we got the new one in. We're gonna go ahead and wire our let me show you, hold on, let me show you real quick where I got the BMS at. So the BMS is located near the negative. Okay. And now we're going to put our BMS wires down here. Ooh. Damn, a minute, hour and 25 minutes into the live session. Jesus Christ, I think this is gonna be the longest live session that I have ever been on, to be honest. John, y'all, cause y'all regulars. AK was, but see, well, these four is gonna merge into one. These four is gonna merge into one. And these is gonna be separate, you know, going into the BMS itself. Yeah, I think one of my subscribers said they rather see live sessions than just a video, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? And that was you know, that was surprising because yeah. All right, so I got one more. Okay, so let me see. So I got one more. Get our negative in right quick. Okay. All right. So we got that in. Let me see. Hey, Brett. Oh yeah, man. What we're doing? We're expanding the voltage on my daughter's battery. So we're going for 60 to 72 volts. No, that is police activity. So let me show you. I can't believe y'all can hear that. So that's what I'm watching, guys. So we're watching police activity. That's what I watch, you know, when I'm actually doing some e-bike battery builds and stuff. Sometimes I might watch a little country road, some anime, you know, just to take the time, you know, just it kind of make time go by faster. Oh, hey, can y'all hear me over that, or is the tablet sound is distracting y'all? Let me know. I will turn it off. Oh shit, they just shot somebody. Because I have the microphone way up there. I was gonna have it right here, but I know it's the fan. Hey, Brett say he see it every time we go look out the window in New York. Oh, let me turn it down a little bit, guys. Let me turn it down a little bit. All right, that should be good right there. Oh. Yes, as a matter of fact, Charlie, this is a Bluetooth. So if you look, this is it's an Ant BMS. Now my daughter is the only one with Bluetooth. Now I use the active balancer on my battery because it produces a lot of amps. They do make BMSs that has 1,000 amps peak. I was gonna get one of those, but I don't see the need. I mean, unless you're running some crazy high power systems, you know what I mean? What I am gonna do in a minute. So this is done. Hey, do moto? No. Hey, listen. I got right now. I got the 96 1800. Okay, on my bike. Now it's going to produce now with the QS 268 that I'm getting the 25 kilowatt motor. I should be able to produce 107 horsepower. Okay. Yeah. So, well, if it's not charging, you still can balance it. I wouldn't recommend balancing all the time because it will drain the battery down. So when you activate the balancing feature, you can charge it up, and you can activate the balance mode while it's charging, or you know what I'm saying. But usually I just check it, make sure all the cells are not out of balance. If they are, I'll just turn it on. But you know. Oh, you understand? So there's 4 that goes from the battery. Oh man. Well, if it's really a default, a faulty balancer, we can order you another one. And to be honest, if you get the other one, just unplug that one, plug the new one in, and you're good to go. But there's 4 that's running from the battery. As you see these blue wires, you connect those to the BMS. these 4 wires is going to bundle as one. So once you put these 4 wires in, it becomes something like a 6-gauge wire, either a 6-gauge or an 8-gauge. But they all have to be run together. Okay. But what I'm gonna do, I'll probably end up doing I'm doing a 10-gauge on this. You know what I'm saying? Well, Mitch, to be honest, to actually see the build process, you actually need to come to my house to see that, because I don't want to present that to YouTube yet. I will do it for my members, for like Charlie and the rest of them, Mitch, 330. Those who be able to see it first. But if you really want to see it done, you got to come to the house. You got to come to my house and watch it for yourself. But 107 horsepower. Now, Dude Moto, when I get some money, hopefully, I'm going to upgrade to the 96 2600. Okay, so I'll be going to the 96 2600 with my battery and that controller. I should be at 173 horsepower. Okay, 173 horsepower with that controller. Okay, and that's way more than enough. I probably don't need that, to be honest, but right now it's 107 horsepower on mode 3. On mode 3 with a 2600, it'll be 173 horsepower. But and with that QS 268. yeah. So I will let y'all know. Yeah, 173 horsepower. Yeah, because it's a 13. It's not an 800 amp controller. It is a. Oh, you prefer live videos? Okay. Okay, I do some more. Yeah. So it's a 1300 amp controller. Okay. So 1300. E-power. So, but only on mode 3. Only on mode 3. So this is how you do it. How do I do this? I think I know you calculate the 1300. I think times 100. So at full charge on mode 3, it's going to produce around about 170 horsepower. So you add the 1300, which that controller is, times the number of 100 volts, 100.8 volts. Now, to be fair, it's not going to do 173 horsepower. I don't think I'll be able to get that much because the front is so light. So I'll say around about 600 to 700, maybe 800 amps on a good day. That's keeping the front end down. Yeah, it's gonna be unreal. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna give the 1800 to my son, so I'm gonna give him that controller. Now let's look at the BMS wires. I'm gonna cut these BMS if I don't need all those. Oh, here they are. So this is our negative. So we have our negative control BMS, and then we're gonna go ahead and do our negative. Let me see here. It's about now. So a negative is gonna shoot right here. So we're gonna go ahead and add that negative on. It was barely long enough to reach the negative. Barely, like barely long enough. So we're gonna do our odd numbers first. I think this is negative. This is gonna be let's see here. So this is gonna be 2. So we're gonna do our positive first, not positive, but even numbers first. Man, listen, man, that's I can't wait, to be honest. I can't wait to even try it out, to be honest. That motor is going to be more efficient than the QS273s. That's what I said. Hey, listen, that you know what I'm saying, like it you know what I mean, it could be, like I said, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, but I do know if the power is right, and if I can able to pull 1300 out of that controller, then I'll be at 170 horsepower. But in all reality, the bike is so light it's going to be like a little bit over 100, a little bit over 100 horsepower. Let's say about 110, 115. You know what I mean? Because like I say, I can't get all that power down anyways. So I won't be able to get all that power down to the ground anyways, because this bike is just going straight up in the air. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's crazy how they make their names on their motors, because the QS, you would think the QS273 would be better than the QS268 because of the numbers, but I don't know. It's just that they definitely do it a little different. So this is one. We're gonna go to 2, and how we're gonna do this is we're gonna go ahead and tuck this over under here, and then we're gonna hit 2. Okay, just like that. And then our number 2 is going to go here. Ah, shit. Sorry, guys. Kind of skipped it a little bit. So then we got number 2. Now I'm going to group 4. So we're going to do group 4. So I'm going to put our odd numbers over here. And then we're going to do group 4. It's going to be right here. Now I might have to cut this because I don't need all this wire, so I might end up just cutting. Yeah, so I might just cut some of this off. Okay, so I'm gonna cut that off. Like I say, this is a tedious process. My daughter gets home around about 5 from school, so I have plenty of time to get this done. You know, like I say, guys, man, it's always a pleasure, man. It's always, you know, an honor for y'all to actually watching my live streams. Hey, listen, Brett, it's gonna be a wheelie machine. But like I say, I'm not gonna, you know, be doing all that, man. I gotta ride with respect, man. I gotta respect that bike, man, as I always do, to be honest. So we got 2, 4. We're gonna go ahead and do 6. So we got that down. So that's 3, that's 4. We at 5. So we got 5. Oh shoot, hold on. See, that messed me up already. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5, get out of the way. We got to do 6. So we are going to do 6. Okay. So our 6 lead is going to go right here. We can cut that a little bit down. Let me see what y'all saying. Hold on. Fast and Furious. Okay. So the motor is ordered. The motor's paid for. It's QS have to build that motor. You know, I thought that my supplier would have that thing on the shelf ready to go and ship it, but no, they don't. So they said I have to allow about 2 weeks for them to build that motor. Well, Brett, so we're going to take care of that issue of the dropouts. So we're going to be adding more steel to the dropouts, so we don't have that motor coming undone. And it's gonna, you know, it's gonna be reliable. You know, we're gonna take care of all of that scenarios once we you know, get it you know. All right, so we got 2, 4, 6. Okay, so that's 6. This is 7. We got 7 out of the way, because all our numbers are going to go on the other side, and then we're going to, let's see here. So let's see here. So So that's 6. Let's get 7. Then we got 8. So we got 8 here. There we go. All right, so we got 8, which is right here. We can cut that. Let me see. Yes, these are 21,700 cells. These I'm gonna show y'all what they are. 1850 battery store sells them. They are called the Sunvolt cells. These are pretty good cells, you know, and they're pretty cheap. You know what I mean? You can get these and build you a decent battery with these. Let me see. Let's see what we got. Is the QS. Ooh, man, Mitch. All I know that my supplier told me that it's the RPM, the rated RPM is going to be 1,800 and some change. 1,800 and some change RPMs. So that's going to be and a 20. You can. I've seen it done before with some really small spokes. A kid did that on one of YouTube channels where he laced it a QS273 and a 20-inch wheel, which is crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. So we got 8. Let me see here. We got 9 and we got 10. Okay, so this is 10. Okay, so now yeah, I'm trying to get this done. And so this is what I'm gonna do, guys. So when probably tonight I'm gonna do another live session. Okay. All right, I can do that. Because like I say, I'm gonna tell you one thing. If anybody can do it, it can be done. So yeah, I'll lace a QS273 and a 20-inch wheel. Okay. So no worries about that. So we got 10. That's 11. Now we gotta do 12. Yeah, so we're gonna do another live session this afternoon. Probably putting up the Christmas tree lights, but we're gonna be seeing my daughter ride this e-bike. That's the reason why I'm doing another live session, so y'all can see this this battery in action. So when my daughter ride her e-bike, okay, yeah, you can email me. You know what I'm saying? You email me, and I can get the probably on my QS268 I can use 9-gauge spokes, but on a Q273 with the 10-inch rim, with that 20-inch rim, I can use 10-gauge spokes with no problem. But definitely on that QS268, you know, I'm gonna use 9-gauge. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so we got 11. So that was 11. So we got 12. So we got 12. Okay, where is 12? So let's see here. So we got 12 right here. So we're gonna get that off. So but yeah, guys, so we'll probably already up in the hours, man. Like I say, man, a lot of y'all watching, man. A lot of y'all have a lot of questions. You know, saying y'all donate to the channel, you know, and and I really thank y'all a lot, you know, saying, for standing by me, because there've been times where, you know, I was getting bashed for no reason, but you know, y'all see, yeah, I got new brakes. I already got the brakes and everything here. All right, Brentwood, man. Nice for you to join the live session. I'll probably doing another one today. When my daughter gets home. Oh man, appreciate it again, man. Oh man, man, I appreciate that. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, like I say, man, we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back, y'all. We're gonna be back doing this. Just give me 1 minute. Back way. Yeah, back way. We're gonna be back at it again. Cool beans. No problem, man. So appreciate that, man. Like to play. Oh, like the parlay. Okay. Okay. Alaskan moose. Okay. Yeah, man, I'm almost done, man. So we just get the VMS wired in. I'm on actually I'm on 12. And I'm trying to get all the even numbers out of the way. So this is what I'm gonna do. Yes, sir, Backway. All right, Backway, yes, sir. Oh no, that's not yeah, man. Appreciate that, bro. Like I say, man, email me at the ebikeguy08@gmail.com. Okay, and then we'll go from there. We'll build you that QS273 and a 20-inch hub motor. You too. Yeah, man. All right, Backway, man. I'll see you later, man. Appreciate y'all. Heck yeah, man. So I know I got a lot of guys, man, backing me up, man. You know what I mean? Because, you know, at the end of the day, I don't really. Long as y'all getting, you know, some type of knowledge of this stuff that I'm, you know, doing, and I'm, you know, asking you questions, and then I'm trying to give y'all the answers the best of my ability, so that way y'all don't have to pay nobody else to do stuff. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, because I know how it is. Things is not cheap. Things is expensive. It's always bad enough is with these batteries. You know, and I know a lot of y'all guys want some performance done, and you know, tired of the old 28 miles an hour speed limit that these class 2 and class 3 e-bikes are going on. You know, well, with this battery you can get up to some decent speeds. I would say about 35 something miles an hour with this type of battery. So what is this? So that's 12. No, yep, that's 12, 13, so 14. So this is 14, guys. So we're going 14 and trying to do this the shortest way possible. We don't want all these spider webs of wire all over the place, you know what I mean? But like I say, I'm gonna cut this live session for right now. I have to do some things downstairs. I take a break because I've been on this thing all day. Definitely appreciate y'all donate to the channel. I have raised about $22, guys, so I really do appreciate that, man, from the bottom of my heart. Don't act like I don't, because I really do. And that's the reason why, you know what I'm saying, that's keeping me going. It's actually keeping the channel going, so that way y'all guys can see what's going on in you know what I'm saying, E-bikeguy house. So, and my throat's itching too. So anyways, guys, so y'all take care out there. I will be back, guys. Okay, next joint, what's going on, man? Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. That's awesome, man. Yes, I do. I have a bunch of them right here. I have a bunch of Kapton tape here that I do on my build. So I do, you know, I do got some stuff that I built, you know what I'm saying, I use. You know, like fish paper. So I use fish paper too. I do have a big roll of Kapton tape somewhere on the ground. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I got another roll right here, man. And I use this right here to like just kind of keep this battery from separating. But I be on my kid's bike, I'll use some Rufus tape. But yeah, man. Well, like I say, man, I appreciate y'all joining the live session. I will be back later on today around about, I say about 5 o'clock before it gets dark. We gotta put up some Christmas lights, but we're gonna be seeing how good this battery is on my daughter's e-bike. I hope the headlights work, but we're gonna figure that out later on today, guys. So anyways, I gotta go do some things. Let me see. Ah, yeah, man. Oh, man. Back way bad, crazy, man. Hey, be back way, man. Just come on back, man. About 5, man. We're gonna see what this battery does. Okay, Mitch, everybody, enjoy y'all being with the live session, man. I'll see y'all later.